Today I want to talk to you about why, if you post pictures of yourself on social media, you are not narcissistic.
This life is yours. This body is yours. This morning is yours. Infuse it all with joy and simplicity. Marjolaine.
I have so many of my clients being afraid that they will be there too much and that people will think that it's all about them. But it's not because you are the face that it's about you. And today I will tell you exactly why you should stop being afraid to put yourself out there on social media. Hi everyone, my name is Marjolaine, and if you're new on my channel, just a small recap about what I do. I help women like you be more confident, visible, and abundant with their business using social media. So in today's video, I will tell you exactly why using your face as kind of the visual of your brand isn't wrong, and why you shouldn't be afraid to kind of be too there and too visible. One thing that you will notice is that a lot of people, and even yourself, when you post a picture with your face, usually there's more likes, more comments, more engagement. Why? Because people like familiarity, like to see you, and that's why a lot of brands are turning to influencer marketing now, because it has something much more personal. It brings a story in, it brings someone's personality and vibe into a product, and it becomes much more about the feeling and emotion than it is about the actual object. It's the same with your brand. Whether you're a photographer, graphic designer, or Broadway dancer, you want people to connect with your story and to connect with you. And you should not be afraid to be showing yourself off and pretending that you're important more than anybody else, because that's not what social media is there for. Maybe you have fears because back in the days there was this whole thing about selfies that, selfies were just for people that were pretentious, wanting to show off their beauty on social media. But you need to know that there is a difference between being intentional and utilizing you to share a message and purely wanting to show off your beauty on social media. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people built up career out of their beauty, and that's also fine, and it's a choice you can make. But if you're someone that has a voice and a message to share, you need to learn how to make a nice front door for your brand, for people to want to come in. When you're in someone's head and you're coming often in, there's this brand awareness that is built. And the more often they see you, the more they recognize you, and the more they value and trust you and your word. So what you want is to choose your medium of sharing and your visual aspect you want to share on social media. If that implies you, good for you. What I recommend to people is to usually pick between 4 and 5 kind of main topics for the Instagram. In my case, I have visuals of yoga, buzz vibes, which is basically me on my laptop or in a cafe. I have visuals of travel because I'm often teaching yoga retreats, like my upcoming one is in Nicaragua, and there's going to be a lot of travel pictures from Nicaragua. I have spirituality, what is like crystal, meditation, mindfulness. And what you want is to find those kind of 4 or 5 topics that are visually going to represent your brand. For example, if you're a graphic designer, maybe there could be some logos, some success stories. Maybe there could be some behind the scene of you working. Maybe there could be some networking event if you do a lot of meetups with people. Think about what are the 4 or 5 things I would like to talk about visually. And then ask yourself, okay, do I want to utilize my face to create this engagement and build my brand story? If yes, then you need to tell yourself that starting today, you will no longer have voices in your head that are telling you that it's too much, you're showing off too much, you're too present, you're obnoxious. And I want you to write down, to take a piece of paper, pause this video, and write down all the fears you have about showing off on social media. Things like, people are going to judge me, people are going to think that I think I'm important, people are going to say X, Y, Z and comment my appearance, people are going to do think da. We have a lot of voices. Note them down, observe it. These are your fears. These are the things holding you back from shining. Once you're aware of what's holding you back, it's time that you make a conscious decision like we just discussed. Okay, these are the 4 or 5 visual cues, and I'm utilizing my face or my body as a medium of expressing what I want to say in my brand. And once that decision is made, you want to start taking action and intentionality in how you show up in social media. So a lot of time you will notice patterns. People will have close shots, far shots of themselves, side pictures, style shot. Look at how you want to visually represent yourself. Your body is a canvas. It's a medium of expression of your brand to communicate your message. And as I love to say, Instagram is your front shop door. You need to attract people in so that then they can hear your message and hear you and stay and know what you're all about and fall in love with your vibe and what you have to offer. So today's video is very short because it's the first step, but I want you to really just be aware of what is holding you back from standing up on social media, choosing the visual cues of what you want to share on social media, and then from then on making a conscious decision, am I going to be the face and message of my brand, or am I not going to be, and am I going to stay behind the scene? But make sure that if you do choose to stay behind the scene, it's intentional and it's because there's other things that are representing your vibe more than yourself. However, if the reason you're not showing up on camera is because you're afraid people will judge you, or because you're afraid you will be too much or showing off too much, then you need to work on those fears because they're holding you back from actually making your brand shine and stand up on social media. So I want you to go into yourself and ask yourself deeply, what is holding me back? Because it's time that you stand up and show up for yourself and comment below what are the 4 things that you're going to visually express in your Instagram. Send me some screenshot in DMs, and I'm also including below my call to action sheet for Instagram, which is so useful if you want to also utilize Instagram to convert into sales in your business. But let's just stop hiding. It's time that you show up and you actually ask yourself the deep question and do some work. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Click the bell down below if you want to have more, and let me know what you want to know about Instagram because there's so much layers to it. But that's today I can't speak. Let's get started.